Preparing for live stream. Let's go. Let's go.
See, I have my fingers crossed already.
Doing it, doing it. Redirecting.
And we have liftoff.
Woo, woo, woo. Are we live? Are we live? Yay!
Yay! We have done the deed. That's
Oh my
impressive.
goodness. Well, look, again, we tried to go on IG, but look, we made it over here, y'all. We made it over here to YouTube for our amazing moment, our NET moment with
That's right.
Dr. Julee. And if you need to know who I am, because a lot of you maybe don't know, I am Coach Tiffany Parra, editor-in-chief of Phoenix Fitness Fanatics Magazine, elevating your mind, body, and spirit. So excited on this Thankful Thursday to be able to have this moment with Dr. Julee. She is one of our Phoenix Fitness Fanatics family. She is one of our contributing writers and content providers. And I just love what you do, Dr. Julee. So what is going on with this NET? Share, share,
I,
share.
and I love you too, Tiffany. Your magazine is fantastic. And if you look in this month's magazine, if I'm not mistaken, April, there is an article about NET. And what is NET? Neuro emotional technique. Because, quite frankly, all of the issues are in your tissues. And that means all those stressors that are holding you back, keeping you from doing the things you love and enjoying life. That's what we're going to talk about today.
Oh my goodness. But before we get into it, Dr. Julee, tell everybody a little bit about you and just a little bit about your background as well, because I am just so fascinated with just everything that you do. And again, I'm me being the holistic person as well. I know there is time and a place for medicine, things like that. But again, I love it when we can do things the natural way and we can really make our bodies do what they're designed to do. So share.
And I think that is probably the thing that connects us very well together, Tiffany, is that you and I both believe in the alternative things of life. I come from a medical, sort of a pseudo medical family. I also have a classic, some classical healthcare training, and I got tired. It's really, literally sick and tired
Mm.
of the old ideas of take the medicine, go away, and hopefully you're going to heal. Hopefully you're going to get better. And in my own personal life, that's happened many times over. And also in my professional life, when I have the average older patient, which is I see people that are 50 up, that they are, on 14 medications plus. And this is not the way to heal. You wonder why the people are either starving to death or obese is because they're eating pills instead of food. They're seeing the side effects of some of those medications and a lot of the contraindications of those medications. So as I've told you in some of the other shows we've done, is I am a practitioner, functional medicine practitioner, but I've also been a therapist. I've been, you name it, I've probably done it. I've got certificates in a lot of stuff. Love the alternative lifestyle and all the alternative world because it's so important. The body is designed to heal. That is my motto for today. And I hope everybody takes that home with them and learns the techniques that they need.
Absolutely. Absolutely. One of my friends told me that our bodies are like a self-cleaning oven, right? And if we
Yeah.
give it exactly what it needs, the vitamins, the minerals, the nutrients, all those things we eat right, and also we are feeding ourselves energetically right as well, right? It's not just about the foods, it's about what we watch, it's about the people that we surround ourselves with. It is about just all the different things that are around us. Everything really does take its toll,
Yeah.
or it's going to help to enhance us, right?
It's all about what you put in because the old expression garbage in, garbage out. I think that's true of our bodies because our bodies you put in bad things, and not only do you get bad stuff out, but you can't process half of it. So, you're really setting yourself up for numerous problems. We're all vibrational energy. We really do vibrate. We're not as solid as we think we are. And I know that's kind of a foreign concept to many, but it's also our emotions that play into that as well. Everything can be a stressor if we allow that.
Right.
Don't reduce our ability to keep taking on those stressors in our lives. So it's really important. Really.
Yeah. And just taking a moment to just breathe, right? And so let's get into some of these techniques here, some of this NET. So again, share, just kind of, what are some of these techniques that we can utilize in our lives to be able to just find balance?
Well, one of the things I think you need to start with is you need to realize that the body is more honest than our mouth is. And as a former communication specialist, you always trust your mouth. Actually, you really shouldn't, because, I get people that come in and say, I want to get healthy. I want to lose weight. I want to do this, do that. And when you find out that the body is can really talk and tell us the truth, we do that muscle testing, and muscle testing helps us to determine what the body wants to tell us. The body can tell us whether what we're giving it is healthy. The body can tell us what our stressors are. The body gives us information about our health and our vitality. It comes and is based on the ability of, it's partially Chinese medicine. It's partially meridian systems, all those things figure into it. So all that stuff is super important with how our body can help us heal.
So now when you talk about like these meridians, right? Because a lot of people don't know about the meridians. And even when you talk about the chakra system, right? Because I talk about the chakra system with some of my clients, and even with, doing the sound healing and different things like that. So excuse me. Let's talk a little bit about that. Like tell everyone a little bit about those meridian points and kind of how important they are.
They're very important. First of all, we think of the 24-hour clock, and each part of our clock is that daily 24 is part of our circadian rhythm. What we do, how we function, what things are clean, what things are healing, what things are resting, is all based on that circular clock. And then there's also within, if you know anything about acupuncture, where you either press or insert a needle is based on inside the body. And if you look at a chart, you can see how we all are connected inside of ourselves. Yeah. So that meridian system is accessed through NET. We access it if we're mind practitioners. We access it through the hand. Actually, it's through this section on the bottom of the hand, where our thumb is and down in where the wrist is. If you're a chiropractor or a body practitioner, anybody that does, actually hands-on healing, will also use the back for access points. There are brain points. I mean, the body is got all these access points. If whatever kind of practitioner you are, you can actually use those points to do the work we need to do. And basically to release the stress, to release that tension, and help you live the life that you want to live, happily, functioning, healthily, if that's a word, healthily. I always say that to have a good life, you need to be healthy, wealthy, and wellness wise, because that's so important. That our health is everything. Yeah. We want to have enough money to pay for things, but we also need to be wellness wise, and that's where NET comes in.
Oh, I love that. I love that. So can you share maybe something that I could do myself? Like, is there something that I can do that is a NFT technique that I could use maybe if I'm feeling a little stressed or something like that?
Well, I'm going to show you the 2-minute fast, FAST. And the fast is a technique that is used, even children can do it. So if you've got a kid out there that's like really stressing about their, their cheerleading practice, they're going to have to demonstrate something in the classroom, this is a great way to do it. So what you do is you have them grasp around their wrist, and I'll show you that in just a second when I can move the camera. And then you have them put it up to their head like this, and you have them close their eyes and breathe very nicely and strong, and they will feel the relief and the release of that stressor. Now let's see if I can balance. This is like a real trick here to balance this. I'm doing it on my knees. I want you to know. Drum roll, please. I'm holding it. It's going to look like this. You grasp around here and go up like this. Okay. And then you can lean forward if you feel comfortable, and you just breathe and you close your eyes. Okay. Now, if you, and the stress goes away. And when you feel a change or a shift, come back to the reality of the world. And like maybe you've been running all day. Okay. And then you just let out a breath, and you're done. Now you can do it on this side, but you can also do it on the opposite side, because there are pressure points. Let me see if I can get my hand in there. There are pressure points here. So when we do NET, we actually put our hands here. So we do, there's ways we get that. It's hard to show you on this little teeny camera, but basically that's what the practitioner does, and shows you how to move your hands. But the fast is simple, easy way to reduce your stress, get you to breathe. And if even better, if you can get, like, say something's bothering you, like say you had nasty words with your boss or a coworker, if you can get that picture feeling in your head and then do it, and keep that picture feeling while you're doing it, you're going to get much, much better results. And again, breathe through it. You will feel that change or shift of your whole entire body. And all of a sudden, like I've seen people, like they come from that, and their face is brighter, they're happier, they look like back to their old self, whereas they were like this. Right. Now they're like woosah.
Right. I love that.
So that is the thing that I can give you, that anybody can do. And remember this, you don't have to do it perfect. The expression any NET is better than no NET. Think about that. So if you don't do it perfectly, it's better than not doing it at all. So give it a try, everybody, and see if you can do it. It's absolutely fantastic. It works. Every time. You just try it. You'll get better at it too as well.
Oh, I love that. And you know what? And I was breathing through that. I did that with you, and I could even feel that shift, as I keep out, I'm always smiling anyway. Right. But I felt like that smile was a little bit bigger as I opened up my eyes. So I absolutely love that. And, there's so many different techniques like this out there, right, Dr. Julee, that if we just do a little research, tap into, communities such as, Phoenix Fitness Fanatics, and learn NET, learn EFT as well. That's one of my favorites. Everybody knows I love the tapping, right?
It's fantastic. EMDR is another one.
Yes.
Auricular chromotherapy is another one. There's millions of techniques. There's no shortage of techniques if you use them.
That's right.
If you go and try and find, if you're not sure what to do, find a practitioner. They will show you the basics. I mean, they'll show you like the fast. I show that to everybody. Like somebody says, well, I don't have money to get my stressors. Here, let me show you 2 seconds. It takes 2 seconds to show you that. Well, maybe a minute and a half for us too, because we're not as fast. And I think we lost our feed. And I think that's all she wrote. So make sure that you do that. And Tiffany, you are a great host. And I'm going to sign off and say, this is Dr. Julee with Tiffany Parra. Coach Tiffany, you are the fantastic lady that you are. And we will come back again in another live and see if hopefully you can learn some more. Contact me if you want to know more about NET. And I'm in Melbourne, Florida. So find out. Thanks so much.